Today we're going to be talking about different types of detail sprays and what their different uses are. You know, some of them are different than others, and some of them should be used in certain situations, and other certain situations they shouldn't be used in. So we're going to talk about that. Going to be testing them on the side of this Lightning. I'm going to clay the side of Lightning off because it's got some bonding contaminants on there. And going to get into just going to mask off sections on the truck. Going to apply each of these products to their own section, and we're going to judge if they change the appearance, and we'll also do a water test. Spray some water on there and see how the water reacts to them being on the surface. So I'm going to get this clayed off, masked off. I got the Wizards Mystic Clay. It's going to hit the side of the bedside and start cracking on this. Alright, just got the M34 final inspection. I'm going to clay this off. Alright, I'm going to go over the surface with the prep all just to make sure that it's all super clean, ready to go. Alright, I might time-lapse part of this, but I'm not gonna. I want to film this straight through, because just to prove that what's going on here. You know, can just imagine someone crying about, there's edits and you probably did something in between. So it's gonna keep the camera rolling. Just so you know, I've got 6 different towels. These were just washed yesterday. They're all clean. Anytime you wash these towels, like I always wash them with dishwashing soap. I'll wash them with warm water, and then I'll wash them again with cold water, and then I'll use a medium heat or a low heat setting for, like, I don't know, 20 minutes. And once that's done, I'll just set the dryer to fluff, no heat, to finish these off. You really don't want them getting hot. And no fabric softener. Do not use fabric softener. Do not use a laundry detergent when you're washing these. I only use a dishwashing soap. So I'm going to go over these real quick. Talk about what you would use them for. So pretty much all of these can be used for clay bar. And the M34 and the Quik Detailer, in my opinion, are pretty identical. And they do not have a wax in them, okay? So the difference with the rest of these, and I'm pretty sure this has a, I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure this has some kind of wax in it as well. But these two Meguiar's products and the Eagle One definitely have a wax in them. So the uses for these would be for cleaning a vehicle that you're not looking to detail, that you would want to add some wax protection to as well. Now, these products over here, I feel like they're better for clay bar. You really don't want to wax in your clay lube when you're claying. I mean, you can, I mean, if you wanted to, you could, like, let's say you just wanted to clay the car and that was going to be it, then you could use one with the wax in there. But a lot of times when you clay a car, you're probably going to put something on top of it. You know, you might polish it or put a wax on top of it. So at that point in time, it's kind of, I mean, you could still do it, but it's kind of wasteful. It's kind of redundant, a little unnecessary. So The big difference with these products is going to be that wax. And keep this in mind if your car has been repaired at a body shop. These are the only two products that you can use to maintain a freshly painted surface. So if your car, like let's say the door on this Lightning got painted, I would not use any of these products with wax in there. Because when paint has two stages to it. You know, a fresh paint job is considered dried, and dried paint means that I can touch it and not leave fingerprints in it. And then there's what they consider a full cure. So when paint is fully cured, that means that all the solvents that were in that paint have come out of the paint. Okay, and that's especially important on a clear coat. So when a vehicle gets painted and they put fresh clear on it, it takes roughly 30 days, and in my opinion, you should wait at least 60, and especially if it's cool out. And a lot of body shops don't even tell people this stuff anymore because, let's face it, nobody really takes care of their cars anymore. But what you have to understand is that even when this is dried to the touch, and I can run my hand over it and not, you know, leave fingerprints in it, you know, let's say you paint it and a week later, it's still flashing out solvents, okay? So the problem with using a detailer that has a wax in it is that wax creates a barrier, okay? And the solvent gases that are trying to get out of the paint are going to get trapped, okay? It's called solvent trapping. And that can create like a permanent haze to your paint. So that's where these products become really important. If you had your car at the body shop and they painted your car, you know, make sure you find out exactly what panels got painted. So if you go to clean that vehicle, you want to use a product that does not have wax in it. So coming over to the side to these products that have wax, you know, they're very similar to this whole waterless wash thing that's going on nowadays. So that's kind of what people used to do before you had the dedicated waterless systems out there. And I mean, I've done this to several of my vehicles. I mean, I got to the point with the Lincoln where I pretty much always clean it with some kind of Quik detailer. And I like the sprays that have the wax in them because, you know, I'm adding that little bit of protection. And then especially on my motorcycle, it's perfect. Like, I can start my bike up, I can wipe it off with one of these Quik detailers that has wax in it. You know, the bike looks super fresh, and I'm adding that little bit of wax protection and, you know, more than likely getting a little extra appearance shine out of it, which we're going to test today too. We'll see what kind of an effect these can have on the actual appearance. So I've got this clayed off, and I'm going to spray water on it just to prove that there's nothing on there. That solvent prep all should have it all cleaned off. So let me spray some water on there. As you can see, there's nothing on the surface. It's completely clean. There's no wax. The water's not beating up. Alright, so I'm going to start by masking off some sections here. Alright, so we've got the 6 different sections. I think I'm going to use the M34 and the Quik detailer in the center section there. Not really expecting much out of those 2 products. I highly doubt they're gonna, I don't see them beating water or providing much of a improvement in shine. or any kind of an appearance boost. So I'm going to start with the Quik detailer. It's always a good idea to wear gloves. Always agitate your products. So I'm going to spray on the one side of the towel, work the product on, and I'm going to dry it with the other side. Alright, so that's the Quik detailer. The M34, final inspection. Got the Meguiar's Gold Class. And below the Gold Class, I'm going to put on the mothers. Very nice sprayer on the mothers. Pretty much all these products have a really good scent to them as well. Mother's has got kind of like a cinnamon kind of smell to it. The Gold Class is just, I don't really know how to explain it, it's pretty pleasant. And I mean, I use all these products pretty often, and a lot of times my decision is usually based on what I want to smell for the day. But we'll see here, maybe there's an actual performance difference that I've been unaware of. Alright, so that's the mothers. Gonna move on to the Meguiar's Ultimate Quik Detailer. Can get that in the top right corner here. This stuff smells pretty good too. I like the smell of the Ultimate. It's got kind of like a sweet candy kind of smell. The other thing with this, I know with this Ultimate, I'll have to check the other ones, but I believe the Ultimate actually recommends a 12-hour curing time, which obviously we're not going to get into that today. Just going to wipe these on, wipe them off, and see what happens. But I do think that's kind of interesting, and it has a cure time on it. which I don't even think their spray wax has a cure time. That's that. And for the final lower right corner, got the Eagle 1. Stuff is kind of similar. It's got kind of like a candy smell to it. It's not as intense as the Meguiar's is. But all in all, I'd say they all have a pleasant odor to them. They don't have like a chemical smell that gets overwhelming. All right, let's unmask this. See if we have any difference in appearance going on here. Not really seeing much of an appearance boost, especially compared to when I did that spray wax test. It was very noticeable. It definitely darkened the paint up. See where the tape line was at. Well, I would say the boost to appearance is going to be minimal. The gold class kind of looks like it just slightly darkened it up, but not very noticeable. I don't really see much of a difference. The one thing I notice is the Ultimate almost left like a lint from the towel. Just kind of strange because it doesn't look like the other ones did that. It's about the only difference I see, so let's get into spraying some water on there. the Ultimate's definitely beating water out really well. It's like the Gold class is a little bit of beating. I feel like the Meguiars and the Eagle 1 are definitely providing a better water beating. It's pretty light though. It's very light. I would say the best beating is between the Ultimate and the Eagle 1, and then the Gold class is giving you some, whereas the Mothers and the Quik Detailer and the M34, they're not really beating water. Once again, I'm not sure if that Mother's has any kind of wax in it. I highly doubt it because it's not really responding to the water. Whereas this side with the two synthetic products, the Ultimate Quik Detailer and the Eagle 1 Wipe and Shine, definitely getting some water beating out of them. Alright, well, I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought there'd be more of an appearance difference, but it really didn't seem to provide much of an appearance difference. And the Gold class is very, I mean, the water beating is, it's pretty laid back. It's there, but it's difficult to even notice it to a certain degree. So I guess my original use of these just based off of smell is pretty accurate, because I'm not really noticing much of a difference between any of them besides the synthetics having that slightly better water beating. Alright guys, I don't know, I'm kind of shocked. I was expecting more out of this, but these products still have their place. You know, like I said, if you've got a car that's been painted recently, definitely want to get into buying like the Quik Detailer or the M34. And otherwise, you're just looking to wipe your vehicle off, then any of these are a pretty good choice. Obviously, there's a slight advantage to the synthetic product, so if you're looking to boost that wax, that protection ability, you know, definitely choose the product that has the wax in it. And especially these synthetics seem like they perform slightly better. Alright guys, I hope you liked this video. I know I definitely learned something. I was expecting very different results, so I'm actually kind of shocked with the results here, but I was also shocked with the spray wax. So I'm going to do another video pretty similar to this, except I'm going to use spray waxes, so I think that'll be a really good follow-up to this, kind of show what the difference is with spray waxes, and I think that one's going to have a much more dramatic result, so stay tuned for that one. Thanks for watching. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. If you liked the video, thumbs up. Maybe you learned something. leave a comment. You know, what did you think was going to happen? Are you surprised by the results? I know I am. Was definitely expecting quite a bit more than what happened. Very interesting. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in another one. Alright, well, as I went to wipe this off, kind of interesting, you can see the squares. Hope this shows up on the camera. And you can definitely make out the line by the synthetic products. Alright, let me finish wiping this off. Maybe there's a little bit of an appearance difference I didn't notice initially. I still don't see much of an appearance difference. We'll see. We'll do that spray wax video next. See what happens there. Alright, so on the Ultimate Quik Detailer, I was looking at all the other ones, and this is the only one that mentions, it says maximum polymer protection will be achieved after 12 hours curing time. So that's kind of interesting. I just thought I'd point that out. It's the only product I think I've seen that has a cure time on it.